Aurora, Colorado, are you out of your mind? Why would you want to move there? Well, today we are going to explore Colorado's second largest city and identify if it really is the dumpster fire people are claiming it is, or if there are some hidden gems within. Let's go. Okay guys, diving right in. When I say Aurora, Colorado, this is Colorado's second largest city. Sometimes it jockeys between second and third between Colorado Springs, which is on the southern end of Colorado, but Aurora is one of the most populous cities here in the Denver metro area and is just to the east of Denver. So when you see it on a map, this encompasses most of the east end of the Denver metro area. On the north end, you'll butt up to Commerce City, and down on the south end, you'll kind of butt up to Centennial and Parker, and then it goes way far east, all the way out to the airport and beyond. So Aurora is a massive, massive city with a lot of residents there, and it brings with it some challenges, and you really need to kind of divide Aurora into three different sectors: North Aurora, Central Aurora, and then South and Southeast Aurora kind of combine into one. Now, Aurora has gotten a reputation among the locals as being kind of a lower income, higher crime area. Now, I can't really speak legally due to fair housing laws and real estate guideline commissions on crime rates. So if you need more information on that, I'd be happy to talk you through it and get you the right resources so you can identify which neighborhoods might be right for you. Most of that comes from the north and some parts of Central Aurora. So Aurora is also one of Denver's most affordable cities. So median price point in Aurora is about $475,000 for a single family home. That is significantly less than we see in the Denver metro, where single family homes go for about $550,000 to $575,000 currently. So you can save about $100,000 if you move to Aurora versus being in Denver, and it is significantly cheaper than some other suburbs like Littleton, Centennial, Parker, and Castle Rock. So if you're on that kind of north end of Aurora, you're off of I-70, you kind of butt up to Denver, and then you go out east into the area by the airport. This is an area that cheapest houses you'll find and most affordable options out there. However, it does come with some challenges. If you have been researching areas and you find areas that are very affordable and have lower price points, usually that comes with a few different reasons why. Maybe it's not the highest rated school districts, maybe it's not the most desirable areas, maybe they're not the best job opportunities available in those areas. So something to remember: if you see the lowest price points in Aurora, that does come with its own significant challenges going forward. This is also an area where you will sadly see a few more homeless issues and homeless encampments come up in that North Denver and North Aurora areas. So that also contributes to some lower property values there. Now, if you move just to the south, you'll get into an area of like Central Aurora, and this is a little bit still older style homes, a lot of them built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. A lot of ranches, tri-levels, and bi-levels. This still is an affordable part of the metro area, but it is better in terms of some of the issues that we had mentioned before. So a little bit higher price point, but you're also getting a better neighborhood. Now, when you're talking neighborhoods in this Central Aurora area, Pheasant Run is a popular one that a lot of people like. No HOAs in a lot of these neighborhoods on the in the central area of Aurora. Again, more affordable price points. You can get a single family home under $500,000. Some of these have been updated. I'd say even though the neighborhoods are a little bit older, probably 30 to 40% of the homes have been revamped, revitalized, and have modern day finishes. But that does mean there still is a lot of opportunity out there if you are looking for a project home. So if you are thinking of getting into somewhere where there is a lot of upside and you can get in at a lower price, put in some sweat equity, and really drive the value of that home up, Central Aurora might be a great option for you in that regard. As we continue to move south and east, these are going to be the newest parts of Aurora, and this is the hidden gem, so I don't want you guys to miss this because there are some very, very nice neighborhoods out on the south and east end. You have good access to shopping in these areas, the Southlands Mall, outdoor restaurants, movie theater, tons of things. You have your big box stores, obviously, to do all of the suburban things that people enjoy when they live in the suburbs of Denver. So South Shore is a particular neighborhood out here that's got great amenities. These will come with an HOA, but these neighborhoods are stunning. These are alike to what you would find in newer subdivisions like Highlands Ranch and Castle Rock and Parker. A little more uniformity and conformity, but you're going to get in at a much better price. These homes starting at around $600,000, and if you see the homes that we drive through and that you see out here, these, if they were to be placed in Parker or Castle Rock, would probably be in the $700,000 to $750,000 range, and if they were in Highlands Ranch, they would also be in that $800,000 range as well. So these are newer homes, a lot of great opportunity out there to get in at a deal. Property values in this area are increasing over the last few years, and some things people love to do out in this area, explore the Southlands Mall. There's lots of hiking and biking trails. Now it is further east, so you're not going to have like the mountain biking opportunities that you would have on the west end. It's going to be more flat, so if you really don't like the ups and downs and you just want to go out for a leisurely bike ride, or you're not into running hills and hiking hills, you can have a lot of great views and amazing space out on the east end. Also easy access to Cherry Creek State Park, so you can get out and go enjoy some water sports or some camping in the summer. And it's still growing and expanding very quickly, so there's still lots of new build opportunities out there. So if you're looking for new construction, that could be a great option for you as well. Cons to living on that southeast end of Aurora: you are closer to the airport, which a lot of people might say, well, that's a positive, but you are going to have a little bit more air traffic noise, maybe flying over your home. If you're on the far east end where DIA is, if you're just south of that, you may hear planes flying over occasionally. It's something you generally get used to if you live in those areas. I live right down the street from a train, so at first I was really worried that I would hear that stupid train all the time, but as time went on, it just kind of became white noise and you ignored it, and it didn't bother me nearly as much as I thought it would. So that can be a challenge. The other challenge is your best mode of transportation out there is going to be E470, and that is the tollway freeway out there. So you do have to buy your express pass is the best way to do it. Link it up to your car so that you get the discounted rate on tolls, but you will be commuting back and forth to different areas. You probably will want one of those express passes because the tolls can start to get expensive if you don't have one, and it is the best way to get around out there. You're not going to experience the traffic and congestion that you would on 225 and I-70 and I-25 like if you were in that central part of Aurora or the north part of Aurora. Those are also negatives to those two sides, as it's very congested and you will be fighting traffic a lot. But if you're on that southeast portion in a neighborhood maybe like Talon's Ranch or South Shore that I had mentioned, you're going to have a little bit more space. You're going to have a very suburban feel. You're going to have newer homes, and you're really going to get into a better price than you would find if you were searching in some of the other subdivisions around the South Denver metro areas. Aurora, yes, it gets a bad rap. It's not all bad. It's one of the biggest cities in the Denver metro area. It does have its own challenges, but you just need to know which neighborhood to look in, which one is going to be right for you and your family going forward. So whether that is North Aurora and you want to get into a home at the most affordable price into a neighborhood that is maybe turning the corner and getting to where property values are starting to increase, could be an option for you. Central Aurora, a lot of opportunity there as well in more established neighborhoods, and not likely to find an HOA in a lot of those neighborhoods. And then southeast Aurora is probably the up-and-coming hidden gem of the Denver metro area because it has a lot of opportunity with new construction, and so you're getting a much higher quality home and higher quality product at a good price because it does have that Aurora zip code. Now, homes out here, I did another video on Centennial, and one of the challenges with Centennial is the higher price point. You talk about homes in Centennial, versus Aurora. Even though they may be just a street or two away from each other, you may be talking a $25,000 to a $50,000 difference in price just for the name of Centennial versus Aurora. So if you're not all hung up on the name of the city that you're going to be in, you can get a better value for your money. Another thing that Aurora really does have going for it is it's in one of the most desirable school districts in the Denver metro area, and that's the Cherry Creek School District. That's one of the most highly rated, highly regarded school districts in all of Denver metro. But the thing to remember is not all of Aurora qualifies for that school district. So it can be kind of tricky knowing which neighborhoods qualify, which ones don't. Aurora, a lot of it is in those Cherry Creek school districts, but Aurora does have its own public school system. So even if you are looking in one of the neighborhoods of Aurora, you might be in Aurora Public Schools versus Cherry Creek. And that's where reaching out to a pro and having me on your side to help guide you through which neighborhoods are in that Cherry Creek school district, if that is what is important to you on your move out to Denver, and finding the right neighborhood that's going to be the best fit for you and your family going forward. So make sure you reach out. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of Aurora as a whole. Am I way off base? Is it not the hidden gem that I know it is? Or is it an up and coming place that a lot of people are going to be moving to here in the near future?